Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here and welcome back to the channel. You know me, I love talking about all things health, and today we're tackling a topic that's super important, especially these days. Your immune system. Think of your immune system as your own personal bodyguard, working 24/7 to protect you from all sorts of nasty invaders. We're talking bacteria, viruses, parasites, you name it. Your immune system is trained and ready to fight them off. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how your immune system works, the key players involved, and what you can do to keep those defenses strong. So buckle up, get ready to learn, and let's unlock the secrets of your amazing immune system together. All right, let's start with the basics. Your immune system has two main branches, innate immunity and acquired immunity. Innate immunity is your body's built-in, ready-to-go defense system. It's what you're born with, and it works kind of like the security guards at a building. They're always on patrol, checking IDs and making sure nothing suspicious gets in. Now, your skin is like the first wall of defense. It's a physical barrier that keeps most germs from ever getting inside. But think about it, you have openings in your skin, right? Your mouth, your nose, even tiny cuts can be entry points for these invaders. That's where your body's other clever defenses come in. Your nose, for example, has tiny hairs called cilia and mucus that trap those unwanted guests. Ever wonder why you cough or sneeze when you're sick? That's your body trying to force out those trapped invaders. And if something does manage to get past those initial barriers, your body has an army of white blood cells ready to fight back. These white blood cells are like the internal security team patrolling your bloodstream and tissues, ready to neutralize any threats. One type of white blood cell, called a neutrophil, is like the first responder. They're quick to the scene and engulf and destroy invaders through a process called phagocytosis. Think of it like Pac-Man gobbling up those bad guys. Another key player in innate immunity is inflammation. You know how when you get a cut, the area gets red, swollen, and warm? That's inflammation at work. It's your body's way of bringing more blood and immune cells to the area to fight off infection and promote healing. Now, innate immunity is super important, but it's not perfect. It's not always specific to the threat, meaning it can sometimes attack healthy cells and it doesn't have a memory. That means the next time your body encounters the same invader, it has to start the fight all over again. That's where acquired immunity, also known as adaptive immunity, comes in. This branch of your immune system is like having an elite intelligence unit in your body. It learns from past encounters and develops highly specialized defenses against specific threats. Imagine this: a new virus enters your body for the first time. Your innate immune system kicks into gear, but it's a tough fight. This is where acquired immunity steps up. It takes a little longer to mount a response, but trust me, it's worth the wait. Acquired immunity relies on two key players, B cells and T cells. These are special types of white blood cells that are like the detectives and soldiers of your immune system. B cells are responsible for producing antibodies, which are like little wanted posters that tag invaders for destruction. Each antibody is highly specific to a particular antigen, which is like a unique identifier on the surface of a pathogen. Think of it like a lock and key. The antigen is the lock and the antibody is the key. When the antibody finds its matching antigen, it latches on, marking the invader for destruction by other immune cells. T cells, on the other hand, are more like hand-to-hand combatants. They directly attack and destroy infected cells, preventing the invader from replicating and spreading. Now, here's the really cool part. Acquired immunity has memory. Once your body has encountered a specific pathogen and developed antibodies against it, it remembers. So the next time that same invader tries to attack, your immune system is ready and waiting, able to mount a faster and stronger response. Chapter 3. The immune response. A coordinated attack. So let's put it all together and see how your immune system mounts a coordinated attack against those pesky invaders. Imagine you accidentally cut yourself and bacteria enter the wound. First, your innate immune system jumps into action. The cut triggers an inflammatory response, bringing more blood and immune cells to the area. Neutrophils, those first responders, rush to the scene and start engulfing and destroying the bacteria. Meanwhile, your acquired immune system is getting up to speed. Dendritic cells, which act like scouts, gather fragments of the bacteria called antigens and present them to T cells. Think of it like showing a wanted poster to the immune system's detectives. The T cells recognize the antigen as foreign and activate helper T cells. Helper T cells are like the generals of the immune army. They direct the attack by releasing chemical signals called cytokines that rally other immune cells to the fight. Some helper T cells activate B cells that have antibodies specific to the bacterial antigen. These B cells multiply rapidly, creating an army of antibody-producing factories. These antibodies flood the bloodstream, latching onto the bacteria and marking them for destruction by other immune cells like macrophages, which are like garbage collectors, engulfing and destroying the antibody-coated bacteria. Meanwhile, cytotoxic T cells, which are like assassins, directly target and destroy any cells that have already been infected by the bacteria. This coordinated attack continues until the infection is cleared, and thanks to immunological memory, your body will be better prepared if that same bacteria ever tries to invade again. Chapter 4: Vaccination Training Your Immune System. Now you might be wondering, how can I help my immune system be even more prepared for these invaders? Well, that's where vaccines come in. Vaccines are like a sneak peek of a pathogen for your immune system, a training exercise without the actual threat. Imagine showing your immune system a wanted poster of a virus before it even has a chance to cause trouble. That's essentially what a vaccine does. It introduces a weakened or inactive form of a virus or bacteria to your body. Don't worry, this weakened version can't actually make you sick, but it still has those telltale antigens that your immune system uses to recognize a threat. So when you get vaccinated, your immune system treats it like a real infection, even though it's not. It mounts an immune response, producing antibodies and memory cells specific to that pathogen. Now, if you ever encounter the real deal in the future, your immune system is ready to go. It recognizes the threat immediately and launches a faster, stronger response, preventing the infection from taking hold. Vaccines have been incredibly successful in preventing serious diseases like measles, mumps, rubella, polio, and tetanus. They're one of the greatest public health achievements in history, saving millions of lives and preventing countless illnesses. Chapter 5: Insert Key Concepts, Putting It All Together. Now let's dive into some key concepts from the Insert curriculum that will help you solidify your understanding of immunity. First up, we have the primary immune response. This is the initial response your body mounts when it encounters a new pathogen for the first time. It takes some time for your immune system to recognize the threat, produce antibodies, and clear the infection. During this primary response, you might experience symptoms like fever, fatigue, or body aches. These are all signs that your immune system is working hard to fight off the invader. Once the infection is cleared, your body retains memory cells that remember that specific pathogen. This leads to the secondary immune response, which is much faster and more efficient. If you encounter the same pathogen again, those memory cells quickly recognize it and mount a targeted attack, often preventing you from getting sick or significantly reducing the severity of the illness. Now let's talk about the two main types of acquired immunity: humoral immunity and cell-mediated immunity. Humoral immunity, mediated by B cells and antibodies, targets pathogens that are free floating in body fluids like blood and lymph. Antibodies bind to these invaders, neutralizing them and marking them for destruction by other immune cells. Think of it like a seek and destroy mission in your body's fluids. Cell-mediated immunity, on the other hand, involves T cells directly attacking and destroying infected cells. This type of immunity is crucial for fighting off viruses, which replicate inside our cells. Cytotoxic T cells are like assassins, identifying and eliminating infected cells to prevent the virus from spreading. So there you have it, a crash course on your incredible immune system. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the frontline defenses of innate immunity to the targeted attacks of acquired immunity. Remember, your immune system is constantly working to keep you healthy, but there are things you can do to support it. Eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, managing stress, and staying physically active all contribute to a strong immune system. And of course, vaccination is one of the most effective ways to protect yourself and others from serious diseases. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more informative content on all things health. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.